Howdy everyone, I'm Greg Smith.
And I'm Tony Norton.
And we're hoping for a ho 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 happy blah 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 blah.
We're off to a good
Ho
start.
ho happy. Right, Downtown Music Academy.
Oh, are we rolling?
Yeah, why not? Let's do this. So I'm Greg.
I'm Tony.
Yeah, and we are here at the Downtown Music Academy in downtown Brookhaven, Mississippi. Only a few doors down from Georgia Blue and across the street from the old train depot. And we're today here talking about the crazy year that we've had. We figure now would be a good time here at Christmas time to just say thank you to the students that hung in through this crazy year, the parents that hung in through this crazy year, the grandparents that hung in through this crazy year, and all our instructors that teach here as well. Tony and his people, he's going to talk about his people in the repair world, in the rental world.
Yeah, just thanks for everybody that hung in there with us. It was definitely a rocky start there. In February and early March, nobody knew what we were looking at. And everybody's been hit hard, but there's a lot of our friends that maybe you'd want to say sing for their supper. They play gigs and things like that, and that's a lot of their income. So I know a lot of those people have been hurt this year, and I especially thank those folks for still buying strings and still having me work on their guitars and all that good stuff.
The arts community, particularly the performing arts side of it, is going to wind up being, if it already has been the hardest hit, it's going to wind up being the last that are able to really go back to work. One thing that we've missed here this year, me and Tony were just talking about this, was how much we missed our student shows this year. We have a number of recitals through the year. We always do the Rock Academy come May around the end of school, and we always do the Rock Academy again in October for Halloween. And so not being able to do those events this year was definitely a little crushing. It's the first year we haven't really done anything like that. And
I missed that a lot, especially the Halloween show. That's a big one for us. And honestly, it's a big one for the venue that we have it in, whether we're in the Haven or if we're in Recess 101 with Teresa. It's a big night for them for sales go and a lot of people being there and exposure to their place. So everybody missed out on that one for sure.
Performing music is such a big part of learning to play music, and so we want those opportunities for our young people to be able to get up and to perform. One thing that you're going to see here over the next couple of days too is, and you've definitely seen it throughout the year, of course, too, are videos made of some of our students. Tony and I and Vidalia, one of our other instructors, did a video from early this year that got seemed to get a lot of attention on Facebook, and we really appreciate that. All the likes, all the shares, all the things that you're doing on social media to help. Every time you share something, every time you like something, that just connects to somebody else in your social network, in your social circle that may have some interest in that video. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. 2021, what's going to happen? Well, we're going to keep on keeping what we're doing. One thing we've added this year is FaceTime lessons. Of course, the necessity of the shelter in place meant that we was not safe or were advised against meeting. So we started doing FaceTime lessons, and we started really relying on technology. That's probably something that we should have put some energy into anyway. But of course, the pandemic and
whole
COVID.
Necessity thing, being the mother of invention, especially in this.
Looking forward into 2021, one idea that I keep bouncing around for our lesson programs is production and studio production lessons, where you would start with, say, an iPad and GarageBand. And if you have some young people from, I would think, the ages of 9 and up, that have that technology just at the very base, some kind of tablet with a basic recording software program, we hope to start doing some lessons showing students how to make what they like to call music in the box, where you don't have microphones, you don't have instruments to play, it's all programmed, it's all part of the software. This is a huge part of the way music is being made in the 21st century, and we feel like in 2021 it would be smart for us to sort of step over into that next frontier. So that's something that something new that I'd like to share, and we're glad to share in this video to look forward to for 2021. And if there's any interest in any kind of production lessons, young people, not just young people, adults as well. We teach all of our instruments, as well as that program would be available to really anyone of any age. Just keep that in mind. We're open to all ages.
But do you think kids know how to run an iPad or an iPhone?
Is that a joke? Yeah. For some of, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's something that comes pretty naturally to them, and I think they would. I think a lot of young people would really take to that really quick.
Music production is a lot different thing than it was even 20 years ago.
Definitely.
I mean, you could literally record a whole album on your phone if you wanted to.
That's right.
It's in one of those. Where was I? We can just edit that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go. As we were talking about.
The Black Toolbox.
Okay.
It's in. I probably have 3 different rolls in front of you. Black Toolbox.
Looking all over the floor. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Musicians.
We might just leave this in. Thank you to
And
all
action.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you to all our band directors for hanging in there with us. I've not been able to get out and see you guys like I would like to, and Shaw Furlow helps us with that a lot. And Shaw hasn't been able to get out very much, but we've been able to salvage somewhat of a band season. We probably did 40 or 50 new rentals, and a lot of the bigger schools, a few of them, I know North Pike for sure is doing their beginner band in January. So that'll be even hopefully, a bigger punch towards the first of the year. So we're really looking forward to that. You brought your stuff for me to set up, put strings on, fret levels. I mean, anything from that to put new electronics in a guitar. We appreciate that. Believe it or not, there's nobody else here that does that. Not that I know of. You got a safe place to come, drop your instruments off, and as well as your kids, they can. It's a good place for them to come hang out. We have heating and air here, so we're.
Usually it smells good.
It does always smell like coffee here, so that's always a plus.
Right.
And there's the train, so there's another plus of being downtown. This is a pretty good looking hat, though, I would say. Good job, Greg. You got these.
This is the large plush hat,
Well, we need it.
it's a plush hat, not the flat, whatever other hat.
Look at the stand strap.
Burlap sack. All right, so let me give a shout out to all the instructors and people and other individuals that work with us. And again, this is a big thank you to every one of them. We've got Vidalia Sanders that does vocals and piano. We've got Corrine Scaffadel that does piano. We've got Rona Barrett that does violin. We've got Stephen Carithers that teaches drum lessons. We've got Caleb Carithers, his brother, that teaches guitar lessons. We've got Kyle Graves. Kyle signed on with us to teach this year. Kyle Graves does guitar lessons. We've got Andrew Different, who does horn lessons, band director of Boca Chica. We've got Kendra, Kendra Washington, who does our other horn lessons as well. She's a band director over at Co-Lin, Compile Lincoln. Is that everybody? Did I mention all our instructors? Well, yeah, myself. My name's Greg. I'm Gregory Smith, and I teach guitar lessons, piano lessons, bass lessons, a few other things. Drum
Greg
lessons.
not only teaches here, he teaches full time at Boca Chica and manages to keep 30 or 35 kids too, which is always impressive to me.
So yeah, I'm
I'll throw that out there.
I'm teaching somewhere around 160 kids per week between everyone at Boca Chica and then the people here that
Molding young minds.
that take lessons. And then of course Tony Norton, who's here with us doing, he's answering the phone a lot of the times because I'm gone all the time doing that, teaching kids. So answering the phone, taking messages, which is a huge part of us being able to keep up with everyone that's interested in lessons. So we thank him for that. Of course the repairs and the rentals and everything else that he does as well. Shaw Furlow, who works in the community with us. That's right. Sometimes they're red and fuzzy. Sometimes they look different. All the hats that we wear. Shaw Furlow, who helps the local music scene in Brookhaven a whole lot, but of course he helps us do a lot of legwork. He mentioned his help with the band program as well.
We love Shaw.
Charlie Hewitt, Libby Hewitt, they come hang out with us a good bit. Merry Christmas to those guys. Who's some other inner circle? Tyler Bridge.
We're contractually obligated to mention Charlie Hewitt's name.
That's right.
We'll probably get sued if we don't. I don't.
Wait, are you getting paid for that?
You guys are getting paid.
Is Hewitt monetizing? Tyler Bridge, who runs a recording studio just right around the corner. If you need editing or if you have a project that you'd like to record as an original musician, then definitely go see him. Look for us in the new year. Thank you to everybody who's stuck with us again. Everybody from every walk of life who's stuck with us. The people that have come in for items, to the people that have of course taken lessons, and their parents and their grandparents. Thank you so much. I'm Greg Smith.
I'm Tony Norton.
And you guys have an awesome Christmas, a happy new year, and we'll see you back here in 2021.